All right, I am live, and I'm going to take a look at the comments, get that set up here. Hey, I am D. Scott Smith. You can see it says right there at the very bottom, just in case I forget who I am. Motivational listener. And the thing that I want to talk about this morning briefly here on LinkedIn, YouTube, and Twitter. Twitter is still probably my favorite social media platform of all of the platforms that are out there. Even with all the changes that have gone on over the years, I have been able to have some fabulous conversations and connections with people through Twitter. But right now, the primary platform that I've been using is really LinkedIn. And one of the things that I have found in LinkedIn is authors. And last year, actually just a year ago, this month in May, I got approved to be an Amazon influencer, which gave me the opportunity to be able to go live on Amazon. And because I knew so many people that have written books, I wanted to do author interviews. So if you go to amazon.com/live, you'll see a lot of broadcasts that are going on right now. So for those of you that are unfamiliar with Amazon, Amazon Live, it is a great way for people to promote products that are for sale on Amazon. Amazon is a huge marketplace, and so they're saying, "Look, here, buy this product, buy this item," and that is a great tool, great use for Amazon Live. It was actually the primary part of it, but primary reason it started, which was back in around 2017. But I really wanted to focus on authors because I knew so many. And that's been a great time. In fact, tomorrow afternoon at 2 p.m. on Amazon Live, 2 p.m. Pacific time, I'll be going live with Fred Keenley and his new book, which is Leadership with an Attitude, a follow up to his book, Health with an Attitude. Fred is a fabulous guy, hugely positive, all about attitude. His book on leadership is fabulous. And he is been part of connected with Zig Ziglar and the whole corporation there. And in fact, Zig Ziglar's son wrote the forward for the book. So 2 p.m. on Amazon Live, you'll want to see that. Now, a lot of people have books in them. For years, they've been thinking, I would like to write a book. And self publishing has made it much easier. And let me just throw this comment up. There is Christine A. Smith, the aging enthusiast. Thank you for tuning in. Yeah. And Christine, she had a book in her too, wanted to write a book and was able to get into the program that I have, which is, I call it the PIP method of publish, instruct, and promote. And it's a 12-week program, and you can do it either on a DIY basis, or you can join my paid mastermind and go through the program as well. But what you do is in 12 weeks or less, because some people can do this really fast, you actually publish a book, publish an online course that supports the book, and you do a webinar. And if you go through the paid program with me, we actually go live on Amazon, the world's largest book reseller. And it is a fabulous time that we have because we get to talk about your book, highlight your expertise. And that's really the reason for writing the book, is to be able to highlight your expertise. Some people think of it as a different type of business card. And you can take this information that you have, the expertise that you have, and create your own book. And you can do it because this is the greatest time ever to be alive. If you want to be an author, you want to publish a book, whether it's fiction or nonfiction, history, family history, there are lots of ways that you can do that. And Christine did use the PIP method to publish her book, and she made it through in the 12 weeks. And so it can be done for someone who has never been a big writer, a blogger. Christine was not blogging, wasn't doing a lot of this publication stuff, didn't have a lot of content out there, but written content, but had it inside her brain. And giving her a structure and a format and accountability, she was able to take that information and format it into a book and get it published on Amazon. Now, she could have taken that same material, written it, formatted it, put it as a PDF, as a download on her website. And it's valuable information, but it is not the same as having it available on Amazon. Saying, go to my website and download my free ebook is different than saying, go to Amazon and buy my book. Even if you can make it free, you can make it free on Amazon, on Kindle, or for a low price. And but there's a huge difference in your credibility, and when you improve your credibility, you extend your influence. So that's why my book was Influence, Creation of Credibility, which is available on Amazon. You can go to Amazon.com, and if you search for Influence, Creation of Credibility, you'll find my book there. And it's one of several that I've published. The first book that I published was in 2018. I remember it was October when that first book came out. And it was a thrill. I got this notification from Amazon saying that my book was now available. And so the first book that I published was Motivational Listener, Be Interesting by Being Interested. It's a practical guide to being successful at business networking events. I followed that up with Threnody, and it was basically, I wanted to do it as an audiobook, but I had to do it first as a Kindle before I could do the audio, and published Threnody. And then I published another book that was all about networking. And that's called Relationships Grow Your Business, a Method and Process for Business Networking. So I published that out, and then I did a joint book with Matt Rouse and Holly Jean Jackson and published that. Then most recently, I published Influence, Creation of Credibility, available on Amazon. It gives you the format and everything that you need to be able to write your book in a very defined period of time. So if you go through my DIY program, and you can get it at dscottsmith.com, you can get the DIY program, or you can roll in the paid mastermind and support, whichever is going to work for you. But there's a defined process. So if you sign up for either one of these, you're going to get the outline for your book, for the course, and for the webinar. And if you go into the paid version, we'll do the webinar on Amazon, right directly to the audience there, which is the world's largest bookseller. And also, the interesting thing about Amazon is it's actually the number one. It's the number one place that people are going to find solutions where they need a product or a book to help them out. And so it is a huge platform. And I love Christine's comment here. So becoming a published author opens a person up to write more. You are the only person who can deliver that value. Absolutely true. And it is addictive because, as she said, not only is the book was volume one, but as she was writing, she actually developed a number of more books. I think 4 or 5 that are going to be coming together. And so the process is all about taking your expertise, putting it into book format, publishing it on Amazon Kindle. And one of the reasons why I really like the Kindle is because there's hot links in there. Now, when you sell your book, or when you publish your book as an ebook and you put it for a download as a lead magnet on your website, you're going to put that out as gated content. So before they can get the book, they're going to have to take and provide their email address. That's great. You're growing your list. You've got people who are interested in what you offer. They want to know more about you, about your expertise, and what kind of problems you solve, and will that work for them? So you put it in a book, you put it as a lead magnet, you put it on your website. Very good. But again, there's a different level of credibility that comes when you go to Amazon. When you say go to Amazon, look for Influence Creation of Credibility, my book, and buy the book there. It's 99 cents. It's a small investment, but it gives you a great format and framework to be able to publish your book in 12 weeks or less with a companion course and a webinar. So the value is in being on Amazon itself. So Amazon, when they sell the book, they don't provide the email and name of the person that bought it. So it doesn't work as a lead magnet in that sense, the same way that it would on your website where you're doing it as a download with gated content. So how do we overcome that? In the Amazon Kindle format, it's a digital book. So you can put hot links in there. So you can create a video course that is linked directly into your book. So as they're reading the book on their phone or on their tablet, on an e-reader, they can link directly to your course, and they click on that. It takes them to your course, which is of course gated content, which means they have to provide their email before they're able to access the course. So now you've got a lead magnet built within your book on the world's largest book seller on Amazon. So they can take the book, learn, and now they have an opportunity to apply this directly to their life, to their business, whatever problem it is that you solve. So they click, go right there, get the course. And ideally there, now you've got a video series. And this is what we want to do is provide the opportunity for them to connect your face and your voice with a direct solution to their problem. So this is what it's where you're going to be able to collect their email and add them to your list and connect your face with solving a problem for them. So there's in my book, in the course, I give you the structure that you need for the video series for it to be uh, um, the right way to present the information and get them to work with you, because a part of this is not just about the book. Uh, right now, there's lots of books being published, and you're probably not going to make a living off of the sale of your book. Some people do, but for the most part, we really just wanted to use it to improve your credibility and influence, and and get people connected with you and your expertise to demonstrate your knowledge and expertise. So in my book, Influence Creation of Credibility, I give you the whole format, the structure that you need, and then the goal is to solve one problem for one audience and provide that to them, give them the course that supports that, but also indicates that there's a lot more that's available if people come and work with you. And so you're able to now add them to your email list, stay in contact with them, give them the opportunity to do business with you. And that's all by publishing a book on Amazon, a online course that supplements the book, exclusive content just for those who have purchased the book, and a webinar to promote it. Now, when we do the Amazon Live, uh, that is directly to the audience on Amazon. And we're able to break the social media echo chamber. So you're not just sending it out to the same folks that already know and love you, but you're sending out to an audience that is completely new. It is a permanent book or a permanent link that is out there that people can always refer to and be able to watch you live, or live or in replay, to get your face and voice connected with the problem that they experience and the solution. And so we take you through the process where you define the problem and present your solution, and get them to buy your book to learn more, and that there's free content to be able to expand that. So publish instruct, and promote. So publish a book on Amazon, create an online course, and instruct people in the solution that you offer. Give them one solution. Think of it as the baker that hands out that one cookie, trusting that you're going to want to buy a dozen because they're so good. Or the artist who has a portfolio and demonstrates their work. You're demonstrating your work in the book that you publish using the PIP method of publish, instruct, and promote, publishing your book, online course, and a webinar in 12 weeks or less. So we go live on Amazon together. And this is for the folks that go through the paid program. We go live to be able to promote your book, and that permanent link is available for people to watch either live and replay. And then I also provide a full MP4 of that webinar so you can use segments of it and put that on your social media, website, promotion, book page, and author page. Yeah, you have a book page and an author page on Amazon. And I teach you all of the things that you need to do to be able to promote your book. So anyway, I just wanted to get on quickly here onto Amazon, YouTube, and Twitter and remind you that you can come work with me at dscottsmith.com and learn all about how you can take your knowledge, your expertise, publish a book. Publish. Now, a lot of people have wanted to write a book. Some people have written a book or started to write a book, but they didn't get to the actual publish side of it. Now, there is, again, a big difference between writing a book and putting it as an ebook on your website and having it as a published book on Amazon. And self-publishing worked for Benjamin Franklin. And so when you find my book, Influence, Creation of Credibility, that's why I put Benjamin Franklin on there. He was self-published. He actually published his first publication came out, I believe, when he was 16 or 17 years old. So anyway, self-publishing is valid. It is real. It is a good thing to do. Worked for Benjamin Franklin back a few years ago. It will work for you today in 2022. And with that, I'm going to throw up this one last comment from Christine saying, I'm writing a book to influential thought leaders, and it opens networking doors. They want to see you succeed. Thank them in your intro. And that's a great thing. One of the things is that Christine is new into the business world, into LinkedIn, and she published her book. She also got a speaking gig on a national stage and was able to share with that audience, with a national audience, all about the concepts of her business. So I encourage you to find her book, and I'll put it back up here, The Act of Aging. It is available on Amazon. So if you go to Amazon.com and you search for The Act of Aging and Christine A. Smith, you'll be able to find her book. It does have downloadable content there that you can get. And so she was following the PIP method. So she published her book. She's got the instructional course, and we did a live video webinar on Amazon. So with that, I'm just going to say thank you to everybody. Have a fabulous day. Cheers.